Many weeks ago, Donald Trump secured enough delegates in the Republican primary to officially be the Republican nominee. And because the Republican National Committee passed a rule a couple years ago saying that only the person who wins the most delegates can get any votes at the convention, Donald Trump is unofficially, but also kind of officially, the nominee. The Republicans cannot accept any votes for anybody to be their nominee at their convention other than those for Donald Trump. That's a rule they passed after the 2016 primary. I say that to tell you this. In a race where there is literally one person running, Donald Trump himself, the man is still struggling to win primaries. Now, when I say struggling, he's still pulling in almost, not quite, but almost 80% of the vote in the primaries. But when you're the only person running, when you're the only guy left in the race, and you can't even pull 80% of the votes, that's a problem. You see, what happened this week is that we had the Indiana Republican primary, and Nikki Haley walked away with 154,000 votes. Nikki Haley, who's now been out of the race for over 2 months, got 154,000 votes, a little more than 20% of the total votes cast in a primary where she dropped out 2 months ago. Trump was the only active candidate, and he couldn't even break 80%. The same thing happened a few weeks ago in the crucial swing state of Pennsylvania. It has also happened in other states where Arizona and Georgia, where Nikki Haley is pulling in hundreds of thousands of votes, roughly 15 to 20% of the total vote, even after she dropped out. Now, you may be saying, but Farron, those are Nikki Haley people. They're absolutely just not going to support Trump in the primary, so why does it matter? Well, it matters a lot. Because technically, Trump has also secured the nominee, so he doesn't need the votes. Or secured the nomination, I should say, excuse me. But Nikki Haley also dropped out, so she doesn't need the votes. So if you were going to vote for Nikki Haley instead of Donald Trump, and you know that Trump already has the nomination no matter what you do, why even show up to vote at all, right? That's a waste of time. But these Republicans are so adamant about it that they are showing up and sending a giant middle finger to Donald Trump to let them know we despise you so much, we won't even vote for you in a primary that you've already won. We're going to waste our time going to the polling station and voting for somebody who's dropped out just so you don't have the luxury of getting our vote or forcing us to stay home. But all the polls tell us we should be worried. Oh, it's neck and neck, Biden and Trump. Who's going to win? Trump can't even get 80% of people in his own primary. People that should just stay home because their vote isn't counting are actually still wasting their time to go show up and vote for Nikki Haley. You look at that and you tell me that Donald Trump is tied neck and neck with Biden? Bullshit. That's not possible. When you have 1 out of 5 primary voters, after it doesn't even matter, still not voting for you, that's a big problem. If President Biden was pulling in those numbers, we'd be hearing about it nonstop. Every media outlet would say, Biden should drop out. He can't even get, 20% of these Democrats to vote for him in a primary where he's the only guy. Nonstop they would be saying that. But it's real and it's happening to Trump. And yet we're supposed to believe that he is somehow possibly going to win in November. I call BS. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.